All right, I'm very pleased to be joined with a very familiar face here right now. Gerry Duhaime's here to talk not about travel today. Obviously, that's
right.
what we're used to seeing you here talk about. But you're here today to talk about the Just Kruzin Show and Shine event, the 12th annual, coming up very, very soon here. So I guess just give a little insight into the show as a whole for those that may not be familiar with it.
Well, thank you very much for inviting us. So, yeah, it's one of our biggest events of the year for Just Kruzin. And we're very pleased to have our show this year again on Father's Day weekend. It's the weekend we've always had it on. It's the Saturday of Father's Day weekend. And there's going to be all kinds of things happening. We've got great sponsorship from the community. So it's a free event for anyone in the local area. And they're welcome to come out on Saturday the 15th. We hope to have up to 200 guest cars, which makes it a fairly big show for northeastern Alberta and northwestern Saskatchewan. And so we're pretty happy with some of the people who show up.
Now you mentioned getting those people from the northeastern. Like, how big of an event like this does it draw from? Does it draw from other parts of like Alberta or Saskatchewan, not just in the immediate, Lloydminster area, but does it draw in that crowd from other parts of the prairies?
Absolutely. We because of our reputation, we've been drawing cars from Edmonton, from Calgary, as far away from Calgary. People have family or friends here, and they see that we're having a show. So everybody loves to drive their classics or their restored vehicles, so it's a great drive to come up to Lloyd and spend the weekend with family and come to our show. So we get good support from Alberta, we get people from Prince Albert, Saskatoon, the North Battleford area, and the south of Macklin and that area too, so Provost, so good support all over.
As well, now that we all know, like, it's vintage cars, and you're telling me it's like anything that's on wheels that can come and enter. I guess what are some of the the common cars you do see there, and I guess what's some of the unique ones that you've seen over the past couple of years of doing this?
Well, the neat part of it is that anything is acceptable. We've had tractors come up, we've had motorcycles, bikes, Harleys, Hondas. We've had a young fellow last year show up with a step-through Honda, which I rode when I was like 13, 14, which is kind of cool. We've even had a snowplane come up one time. So wow. We have classics, we have originals, we have muscle cars, we have new cars on display, some of the new Corvettes and stuff like that show up. We've had a team last year from with Lamborghinis drive from Edmonton to come into our show. Wow. So we have vendors there for people who are looking for stuff for vehicles. We have non-profit organizations who provide food, and we have some pretty neat stuff, like a chassis dyno. He'll bring your car and put it up on this trailer, and he'll check it out for horsepower and other things like that. So it's a kind of a noisy event.
Yeah.
But one of our classic ones we've had in the last couple of years has been an alcohol dragster. They just fire it up for a couple of minutes and run it at full throttle, and it's a real cloud pleaser.
Oh wow, that sounds like, I've never even heard of that. That actually sounds really intense. And of course, all the money that you raise from all the submissions and entries from the competitions you guys are having, it all goes back towards the community that you're telling me, I guess. So where is also all the money that is going to be allocated towards?
Oh, absolutely. We've supported the Christmas funds. We've supported anything that the club feels has merit. We also do the A&W cruise night as well, so we'll do a couple other things in the community. But if there's any funds left over, we certainly put them back in the community. One of the things we're doing this year and we did last year was the MS Rally, right, which all the funds goes directly to them. So if you don't have to be in the show or participate in the show. You can bring your car out and attend the car rally. We have people who show up, and that starts about 3:30 in the afternoon. So we have people who show up and just want to do the rally, and that's fine because we have a barbecue after and a chance to sit around and talk cars.
Absolutely, we offer a great event for any car lover. I guess just before we wrap up quickly, the dates, the times when people can start coming in, and all that kind of stuff as
Absolutely. Well. The show starts at 10. It runs till 3 o'clock. The prizes and awards are done at 3:30. It wraps up pretty much by 4. The car rally starts immediately after that, and there's lots of stuff for kids. There's lots of activities, so it's not just going to be a 10-minute visit around. It's going to be planned to be there for the day or the afternoon.
And it's in the Service Sports parking lot again?
That's right. We're going to fill that parking lot up with great cars.
Well, Gerry, thanks very much for joining us. I really appreciate it, as
My
always.
pleasure. Thank you very much.